When I was younger, I was always so pumped about getting a chair. It wasn't until I was about 21 that it dawned on me the process that it went into the chair. The first chair that I really did that much research on was the iBot. It has a standing function. This is so amazing. Like I've never even heard of this. This is what I want. And it's like, okay, let's go to insurance and tell them what you want. I basically got flat out denied for that entire chair. Oh, you want to be able to stand up and be eye level with people and be able to reach things or to be more accessible in your day-to-day navigations? Sorry, we're not going to pay for that either. I'm not going to compromise my independence to satisfy an insurance company. I'm not that person. I've never been that person. I'm not going to be that person ever. For me, assistive technology, I guess the things that I think of most, I have like tables that lift and raise. My wheelchair, of course. In our office, my wife, she built my desk and she made it a certain height so that I could get underneath it. Being as independent as you're capable of being is hugely important. I feel like someone told me about the Northwest Access Fund. They told me this organization, they're helping people with, assistive technology needs. They give out loans. Contact them. They can help you. And I did. That started a long and current blossoming friendship with them. Grand total cost of the chair was like $36,000. Insurance basically said they would cover everything except $18,000 of it. But luckily, the Northwest Access Fund did give me a loan for the rest of the remaining balance. I remember having all these features that I otherwise had never dreamed of having, and how it enabled me to be so much more independent, and how I know for a fact none of that would have been possible without the Northwest Access Fund. It's even more important for me when I got this chair. This is the chair I had at my wedding. And having the standing function at a wedding was something I never imagined being able to do, but being able to be eye level with my wife in all of our pictures, eye level for our first dance. It was just amazing to be able to do that. Independence is a big deal to me. We all have the ability to have our own sense of independence. And whether that's getting your chair modified to have certain capabilities, being able to get an accessible vehicle, a modified vehicle, all these things are just small pieces that allow people to be independent. And I think it's a huge deal that the Northwest Access Fund is one of those great organizations that's able to assist people to being their most independent self.